Hello and welcome to the next video of Let's Play Blade and Soul with Zen Archer. This is one of my out of order videos because I'm going to be starting the raid prerequisite quest for the Twilight Temple, or TT. It's called something else, Emperor's Tomb. But for some reason it's called Twilight Temple because of an old fan translation, I guess. So it's TT raid. And yeah, ET was already taken by a later raid somehow. So I have just gotten a letter. I need to clear this up someday. Oh my god. Where the Black Ram E-Fleet Admiral Heimujin, Mr. Grandpa himself, I've recently met with Admiral Cholmugo. He is or was a close friend of, but his newest proposal has caused me more than a few sleepless nights. I've always believed the Black Ram dispute should be kept in the family, but this is much bigger than the Marauders. Come find me at the House of Pleasures in Zyway as soon as you can. So,
I hope this letter finds you well, Jyansei. I am writing to you with an urgent concern. I recently met with Admiral Cholmugo. He is, or was, a close friend. But his newest proposal has caused me more than a few sleepless nights. We are used to quarreling. We are Marauders after all. But when he declared that my fleet was an enemy of the Black Ram, well, I can't laugh that off as a brotherly spat. I have always believed Black Ram disputes should be kept in the family, but this is much bigger than the Marauders. Come find me at the House of Pleasures in Zyway as soon as you can. First round of drinks is on me. Heimujin.
So Cholmugo, the guy, the Black Ram admiral who likes pointing his sword at people, had a fallout with Admiral Heimujin, who is the one who likes doting upon his granddaughter and has a tendency to throw people. They had a falling out, and Admiral Heimujin, Grandpa himself, decided to come drown his pleasures in women. That's a natural response, I guess.
At least the service is decent. Ah, there you are. Hope you don't mind I started without you. Sit down and have a cup. I'm up to about 6.
You're like also 6 times my size. I'm good.
Cholmugo. Now there's a man who can hold his liquor. Shame we won't be sharing a table anytime soon. Perhaps never.
What happened with Cholmugo?
Well, I'm sure you're familiar with the bad blood between Dowager Tehu and Mugo.
That bitch in red? Yeah.
I figured that with Jisoo back, Mugo might have let it go. But his anger burns brighter than ever. He's prepared to start a war with the Stratus.
A war?
Yes. Mugo intends to send every ship he's got through Faircloud Harbor to march on the Dowager. It's a fool's errand. The Black Ram cannot hope to win such a war. And who is Chol to play the part of an emperor? We are pirates, plain and simple. He can't be reasoned with. He said that after the Dowager, he would come for me next for my betrayal. Jyansei, he must be stopped. And you're the one to do it.
How can I help?
I can get you to the crash site where the Iron Shadow ran aground in Solok. Mugo is rallying his forces there. Are you ready to shove off?
Sure. Alright, so for those who don't remember this history from some of the previous videos, Cholmugo was once part of the Stratus Empire. The Dowager was dabbling in dark arts and got his wife Jisoo sucked into the dark realm, into the spirit realm, so he basically tried to kill her, was assisted by a very helpful soldier who looked just like Jyansei and used the same bow, but they were defeated. And he had to escape.
Dowager Tehu. With Hei's refusal, we need more power to attack her empire.
The Naryu had power beyond measure. It's still sealed away in Solok.
Naryu power sealed in Solok?
Yes, but the key to unlock it is in Zaiwei.
How do you know these things?
Everyone has secrets. The spirit realm is the perfect place to share them.
Admiral, we've discovered a dragon pulse leading straight to Zaiwei.
Mugo, this could be a sign from the heavens.
Yes, you're right. No time to waste. Juna, we leave immediately for Zaiwei.
Yes, Admiral.
So yeah, Chol Mugo's got a hate boner for the Dowager, and basically when we needed to get into Gowon City, once he realized that we were trying to go after her, he was open arms. As for the end of that scene, we saw Mushin meeting the Dowager. Hurry up and get moving. Time to cut out that Empress down aside. We saw Mushin meeting the Dowager with Yura, and she kept asking him, like, why did you make me do that? Let me start a war.
None shall pass.
And now we find out that the Jisoo that Heimujin ripped from the spirit world, who he thought was his wife, may just have been Yura all this time in a disguise. Either that, or she actually had Jisoo's body and her soul was long gone. I mean, it had been 30 years.
State your business.
Where's Mugo?
Admiral isn't here.
You're very quiet. I'm only going to ask this once.
I can't tell you, Jyansei.
Can't tell you, Jyansei. Please leave. Step aside.
We've been given strict orders to protect this place and let nobody pass.
We've been given strict orders to protect this place and let nobody pass, not even you. Do you even understand what Mugo intends to do?
That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Orders are orders. If you defy the Admiral, we have no choice but consider you our enemy. I'm giving you one last chance. So be it. Sounds alright. Must not give up. Okay, if I'm expected to help the Black Ram Raiders, I think they're a little bit beyond that. Guards, maybe.
Jyansei, mind lending a hand? Thanks for the assist. That could have ended badly.
Oh, hey, it's Kuya. Okay. What's been going on here?
You tell me. You know more about this stuff than I do. A portal opened right in the middle of town, and Black Ram marauders started pouring out.
Yeah, remember how I kept telling you that they were our buddies? Might have been mistaken about that. What else is new?
Some pirates have broken through, into the royal chambers. And the Empress is in there. Damn it! No time to waste. Let's get inside. We have to protect the Empress. Follow me.
Yucha looks very weird in bodyguard clothes.
Stay away.
Help! How did they get in here? Yu-chun, stay close.
We're safe. Thank the gods.
Warrior, how did you get here? I thought you were in Solok.
It's good to see you too, Empress.
You came just in time to help with the Black Ram. I'm sure you recognize them. Didn't they escort you to Solok?
Yes, there's kind of a story behind that.
I think you do, old friend. You left on Mugo's ship, and he was just here, raiding my library. You must have missed that. And now you arrive, conveniently entering my quarters like the hero you always are.
Empress, I'm pursuing Mugo. He betrayed me. I mean, nobody could have seen that coming.
I told you not to trust him, warrior.
Maybe.
You possess a noble heart and a generous spirit, but you can be naive. I wonder. Tell me the truth, warrior. Why are you and Mugo here?
Don't lie to me. Not after everything we've been through. Mugo's planning some sort of war against the Stratus Dowager.
Tehu. Chol Mugo and the Dowager cut ties years ago. She's all the way in Gunwan. Whatever does she have to do with this?
I'll need to find that out, and then I'll stop him.
Give it all you've done, I'm going to trust you. But no one is leaving these chambers until I get an explanation.
That's gonna make it hard for me to figure out.
Junghodo, welcome.
I'm relieved to see you safe. Well, maybe Junghodo
Please
can...
tell me you have some answers.
Tell me you have some answers.
As always, you arrive when we need you most, Jyansei. You have our gratitude.
Well, I guess it's better than suspicion.
It's thanks to you that the palace is safe again. But this sudden attack is troubling. Why would the Black Ram dare assault the capital like this?
The Admiral's trying to start a war with the Stratus. Apparently he got his maps mixed up.
I see. That strikes me as lunacy, but a rogue like Mugo is capable of anything. Though it does explain the events at the library.
Seems we'll never have peace. Wait, library? What do you mean?
During the assault, the Imperial Library was left vulnerable, and the Royal Archives were breached. One item in particular was stolen.
That sounds ominous. He's got the Naryu Cube of Rubik.
I have no idea how Mugo even knew of the artifact in the first place, but he seems to know exactly what he wants and how to get it. I have a bad feeling about this. We must make haste to track down the Admiral before he can go any further in this madness.
He came for the cube. I thought the stories of Solok were fantasies. Chol must know something to risk coming here.
Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
We have long kept a relic in our royal archives, the Kuranos Cube. It was said to be the sacred keepsake of the Grand Celestial Emperor.
Well, I guess it's not the Rubik's Cube. So, what does this Kuranos Cube do?
Let me try to remember. I never took this seriously. I thought it was a myth. Oh yes, the Grand Celestial Emperor tried to use the cube to live forever at a terrible price.
There must be more to that.
It seems that the Kuranos Cube may be more than an historical artifact. I know what Chol Mugo is planning. He seeks the Lost Emperor's tomb where the fallen Emperor resides.
Do you know any details?
The Emperor sacrificed his people to the Dark Realm in exchange for the Kuranos Cube, which granted him tremendous power, but consumed his soul.
Oops. Souls. So cheaply sold nowadays.
My family has kept the cube safe to remind us to never neglect our people.
That doesn't help when you think the cube is just a myth.
You must follow Chol Mugo to Solok and ensure that he does not open the Emperor's tomb.
Of course, Empress.
I only wish I could go with you, warrior. These walls feel more suffocating by the day. Good luck, my friend. May the divines bless you. While Solok beckons, we must first focus on rebuilding Zyway.
We're on it, Your Majesty.
Was anything else stolen?
I'll return to the library and investigate.
Be careful, warrior.
So, who's our experts in Valindria? Well, I guess it's... Or who's our experts in Solak? I guess it's in Valindria. Let's go talk with Angry Lady.
Oh, hello, warrior.
Theogen, you're sounding very sarcastic.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to the sight of an outsider here in Valendria, or the smell for that matter.
The smell?
I meant no offense, warrior. We Valendrians probably smell odd to people on the outside.
If you say so?
Speaking of the outside, Giona just dispatched a battalion of watchers to track down some missing civilians. Sun Young, of course, insisted on going with them. My guess is that some artsy types went to the Skywatch ruins and accidentally woke up an automaton or something. Too much star watching can ruin your life, if you know what I mean.
What do you know about the Skywatch ruins?
The ruins were built by the Naryu. It's some sort of astrological temple complex, as well as the entrance to the Emperor's tomb.
Gasp!
Some say the automatons are there to keep outsiders away. Others say they're there to keep the spirit of the Emperor locked inside.
Who is this Emperor?
The ancient text called him Nakshakura, the Light Stealer. He nearly wiped out the Yun during his reign of terror. Many believe his malice never really left.
Maybe that's what Chol Mugo is after.
Chol Mugo? You mean that angry scar-sack that reeks of salt water? If he and his skull monkeys are headed for the ruins, Sun Young may be in trouble. Let Sun Young know that she's going to have visitors.
Okay, I'm just your messenger boy. Girl. Skywatch ruins are in the Hantu Scrublands, not far from the coast. Yeah, I was there. I helped get some some stones from them. I was helping the Black Rim at the time too. How ironic. Hello, Marauders. I am one of you. Don't bother me. We're still friends, right? So, some civilian Valindrians went missing. Ominous. And Chol Mugo, it just happens to go into an ancient Naryu temple, which is known for an emperor who was sacrificing his people. Doubly ominous.
Hey, it's Angry Lady.
Well,
if it isn't my favorite hero.
Really? I'm your favorite?
Warrior, what brings you here? Are you and your kids having a tea party or something?
I'm here to help your team.
I would hope so. Given all the broken bottles and trampled trails I found in the area, I'd say Mugo is back in town. In fact, I'd wager he even brought a few dozen of his closest friends along for the ride.
I think he's headed for the Emperor's tomb.
Really? Does Jonah know that?
This is starting to make sense now.
Is that why she told me to wait outside and let the other Watchers do the real work? She keeps telling me that I need to stop obsessing over Mugo.
She doesn't know he's here. I came to warn you.
Mugo in there? Caught off guard by a whole team of our Watchers? Oh, this is a treat. There's been no word for almost an hour now. I hope they didn't kill him without me. Come with me, Warrior. I know how you hate the old man almost as much as I do. I could use your company. Are you ready? Let's get moving.
I mean, yeah, he betrayed me to Mushin, but he also helped save my apprentice. I don't know if I hate him yet. Certainly not going to trust him again, but I don't know about hate's a kind of a strong word.
How could this happen?
They're all dead.
They're gone. The Black Ram massacred my sisters all while I stood outside.
I could have saved them. Disregarding that, are there any others?
This isn't everyone. Maybe there are survivors. We have to find them. There's no sense in standing around. Let's go.
Sisters, hold on a little longer. That's a lot of corpses.
Her name was May. She wanted to be a poet back when we were kids. How much more will Chol Mugo take from us?
What'd you find? Did she leave us something?
The situation has grown dire. We're locked in a standoff with the Black Ram marauders. The pirates have abducted several civilians for unknown reasons. The Black Ram do not appear to be interested in using them as hostages, requesting immediate reinforcements.
The rest of the message is too damaged to read.
She deserved so much better. This was supposed to be a simple mission. The Watchers didn't even get through the hallway.
I could have saved them! I'm sorry.
We've dealt with the Volcami before, then the Raiders. I thought this would be quick. What are the Black Ram even doing here? What do they want from us?
Mugo wants to control the Emperor's tomb.
Warrior, that's impossible. The tomb will never yield to him, not without the Kuranos cube.
Yeah, about that. He just finished a raid on Zyway. I think he has the cube.
No. Warrior, you don't understand what this means. We have to get to the inner altars. Goodbye, my sisters.
Run! Hey. The door. It's shut.
They know we're coming. The Black Ram are further inside. They must have triggered the tomb's security system.
What should we do?
Every lock has a key. There must be another way. If the Black Ram could get in, then we can too. Let me think. Naryu architecture always involves some kind of irritating puzzle.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. So, it hasn't been shown in these videos, but the previous Naryu-themed dungeons, Naryu Labyrinth, the Sundered Nexus, and various other maps, every time there's a Naryu thingy, there's always a puzzle involved to get to the next floor. It's rather annoying. It makes the Naryu dungeon somewhat unpopular, actually, between the F8 people. Yeah, I'm familiar with those.
And we must be missing something. I thought I felt a draft over there. Follow me. A false wall, of course. Really wish I paid more attention in my Naryu class. It's a trap! Let's go.
Akrama! Rakshakar! Rakshakar!
Now let me concentrate. Nice and open. It's about time I did something useful.
Stop being so hard on yourself. Giona told you to wait outside for me. So if anything, it's my fault. But don't blame me either.
Yeah, silly me. I've only walked in on the corpses of almost everyone I know. I should really just get over it, right?
She kind of has a point.
Look, you don't know what Chol Mugo's going to do with that cube. If the stories are true, it's unspeakable. And that's all the more reason we better get moving. Warrior, this won't be a simple stroll. The Black Ram have reactivated every trap in this cursed tomb. We'll need to work together, and I'll do my best to guide you. Just listen up and do what I say when I say it, alright?
Okay.
Wait. Listen to me. We need a plan here. Do you see all these red beams shooting through the walls?
Yes.
They must be part of the security system. We'll need to shut them down if we have any hope of getting to the next room. You need to jump over the beams and deactivate those switches. Be patient. One wrong move and you're dead. Don't worry about me. Get that switch. Don't worry about me. Get that switch.
Oh, just in time.
Isn't this great? What do you know? A wide and empty room with no clear exit. What trap will we set off here? Spiked walls? Electricity? Wait, there's something here on the floor.
Huh? What?
Ugh, it's an ancient Naryu. Give me a few minutes to translate, and don't touch anything. Step carefully.
That's the translation? Okay.
I have an idea. There's a poem written here on the floor. It's full of pointless metaphors, but I think it might help us.
What does it say?
Complete the cycle of color. Break the cycle or repeat it, and that's bad.
You call that a poem?
Oh, I'm sorry my translation doesn't employ proper scansion. We'll just have to make do. Now, what did they mean by color?
Red. Yellow. Blue. White. Well, I guess red, yellow, blue, white. Simple enough.
You're smarter than you look.
Hey.
A little slow, but at least we've made it through. Mugo can't be much further.
What do you mean smarter than I look? I'm wearing glasses. I look plenty smart.
You can thank me when we're out of here. Right now we need to make up for lost time.
Fine, let's go.
That's the spirit. Now prepare to fight. I hear something up ahead. Try to keep up. Another door. I hope that gauntlet warmed you up, warrior, because it's about to get a lot worse. If the legends about this tomb are true, then a monster resides in the center of this labyrinth.
Never did believe those stories, but a monster?
They say that it's cursed to be half bull and half man, but knowing the Naryu, it's probably a giant automaton.
Except all those stories are now coming true.
I feel its footsteps through these walls. Get ready, we're in for a fight. I thought he'd be bigger.
Yoink.
How much more will Chol Mugo take from us? Pick up the pace.
Wait, how am I moving the door? Don't you normally do that?
That wasn't too bad, now was it? I thought these automatons were supposed to be tough. That gatekeeper barely put up a fight.
Though having a partner certainly made it easier.
And now that it's gone, we should be right at the Black Ram's doorstep. We don't know how many marauders are waiting inside or what kind of weapons they're carrying. Do you have a plan of attack?
I have a plan. Attack. Yeah, how about we just charge him?
Looks like I'll have to think of something. There are only 2 of us, so we need a real strategy. Perhaps we can use the element of surprise.
What about fear? Fear and surprise are 2 strong. No, fear, surprise, and a ruthless devotion to our duties. Fine, you can think of a plan.
I'm honored by your enthusiasm.
I wonder if I have any explosive charms. You call light pounds bad?
I'd know that smell anywhere. The Black Ram are close. Now we just need to find them. If I were
an honest coward, where would I be hiding?
Everyone here? Let's get started. .com, Juna.
Sir.
Spread out and search the premises. You see anything out of the ordinary, you come find me. Got it?
Yes, Admiral.
Admiral. All right, follow me, all of you.
Yes, sir.
You heard your orders. Move it!
Aye, aye!
And you, I have a special job for you.
Aye, aye!
Let's go, Jisoo.
Yes, dear.
Keep a sharp eye. I'll be back.
Good, they've split up. Catching them in divided teams may work for us. Perhaps we can confuse them, set them against each other.
But we have to catch Cholmugo.
Warrior, I have no intention of letting Mugo live. However, we have to be smart about this. Giona's always telling me to be less impulsive.
What's your plan?
We need to focus on what's ahead of us. These low-level cronies. They look like the squealing type to me. Let's sneak in through this window and catch them by surprise on 2 sides. Are you ready?
Okay.
Pry this window open and we'll sneak in.
See you in the shadows.
Let's go.
Look, I distract.
Kill me.
I can do much worse than that. Where are the Valindrians?
You don't scare me.
I know who you are. You're that Hong Moon fighter. You think you'd show us a little respect after all we've done for you?
I kind of committed to world peace, though.
Who's your friend? And what's the deal with her hat? Looks like a sea slug crawled in her head and died. Now she's using it as a pincushion.
Okay, between you and me, you're not wrong. But what's the Admiral doing here?
I'm not telling you nothing, you ungrateful twit. My mates will be here any moment now. Dozens of them. Then we'll see who's asking the questions.
I hope someone wanders in here. Anyone. Except .com. He'd never let this go. How do I know you're not bluffing?
I guess you'll find out soon enough, won't you? Besides, no one knows the Admiral's plans but the Admiral. And he's not talking to you or Miss Slughead. You might as well untie me now. Save everyone some time.
does look weird. It's not really a beanie. It's not really a beret.
I should have known this guy would be a discipline. It's just look.
I think he was telling the truth.
Surrounded and outnumbered. So we could stay hidden, gather more intel. Wait, you and this guy wear about the same size of clothing, right?
Are you joking?
This is no joke, warrior. This is a plan. You know the Black Ram's ways, don't you? Just dress and act like one of them until you find out where they took the Valindrians.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Oh, come on. All you have to do is listen and nod. You have the perfect personality for that. Let's do it.
Is that a crack at the fact that my character never ever talks?
I cannot follow you any further, warrior.
What? Why?
You're a marauder now. You can't have a watcher like me guiding you around and blowing your cover. Besides, I have something more important in mind.
Uh-huh.
We're outnumbered at the moment, but we won't be for long. I'm going back to Valindria, and when I return, it will be with an army. Here's the plan. Use these explosive charms to blast open the main doors of the tomb. From there, the Watchers and I will rush in.
I'll try my best.
You will succeed. You must, or we are all dead.
Failed to equip item.
I am Black Ram Marauder. Not just any Black Ram Marauder, I'm a Black Ram Marauder captain. I could have been just a normal officer. Hello there, fellow Marauders. Don't mind me. I'm certainly not the Jyansei.
Why do I always get stuck on guard duty? What, are you a new recruit? I always get sent the rookies. What do you want?
But I'm wearing the white uniform. That's a captain. That means I'm higher than you. Where have I seen this one before? It's time for a shift change.
Huh? I didn't think I was gonna get anybody to swap with.
Must be your lucky day.
I'll say. Man, you're such a lifesaver. I was about ready to die of boredom out here. You want to take over now? Better you than me, buddy.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, you do that.
This is just gonna bug me all day. I just know it.
Is Trena just almost over yet? This is so boring.
Try not to fall asleep on the job. Yeah, don't mind those giant paper charms that are bigger than my body.
Why do we have so many captives? Are they bargaining chips?
The Admiral doesn't kidnap people for ransom.
I heard they were going to be sacrificed.
Sacrificed? We're doing sacrifices now? Something's not right.
What happened to the captives we dragged into the East Altar building?
They were sacrificed. What else do you do at an altar?
Why are we sacrificing captives? The Admiral isn't in his right mind.
Shh! Keep it down, you idiot. That sort of talk can get you keelhauled.
Never mind this person who just walked into your group and walked away.
The request is complete.
They're gone. I guess that means it worked.
Of course it worked. What else could it mean?
I guess the Admiral knows what he's doing.
Oh, get a grip. The Black Ram has done far worse than this. Yes, what do you need?
I came to see how everything was going.
You just missed the show. Once we activated the altar, a light lifted the captives into the air, like tongues of fire.
What happened to the captive?
They disappeared, like they got sucked up into the ceiling. So the altar must be charged now.
Tough luck, ladies. Charged?
That's right. The Admiral said he needs this altar and the West altar fully charged to activate the cube.
And what happens after that?
Your guess is as good as mine. The Admiral needs the cube to open up some throne room or something. I hope it's full of gold. It's bound to be something good.
Who knows what the Naryu are hiding?
You know, you look familiar. Were we in the same crew during the Zyway invasion?
Maybe?
No, that's not it. Maybe I've just seen you around. It's hard to keep everyone straight these days with the Black Ram being so big and all.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Wait! I know where I've seen you before. You're that Hong Moon fighter.
No, that's just my cousin.
Where'd you get that uniform?
We just split paths when we were younger. It's
an intruder. Pretend.
Oh, bugger. Well, my disguise is gone.
You did it! That was perfect. The doors blasted open and we all ambushed the Black Ram. I told you, Warrior. It's all about the element of surprise. Now, Warrior, tell me what you've learned. Where are the missing Valindrians? Did you already save them?
Sun Young, I was a little bit too late.
No. That's impossible. We had a plan. This is a rescue mission.
The sacrifices began lots of time ago.
Sacrifices. Then all the stories were true. An emperor's power is gained only through the suffering of the innocent. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Maybe it's not over yet. Oh, this is not over, and I have no intention of leaving now. Mugo has no idea what he started.
This is only one of the altars, Warrior. All of the other Watchers are wrapped up in the fight outside, and we'll need to make it through them to stop the next sacrifice. If any Valindrians are still alive, I'll find them. I'll save them. Heal the Watchers.
Heal the Watchers and meet me at the altar. Path isn't lit up. There's still time.
This altar isn't activated yet. Did you see how the path here is still dark? That means our villagers haven't been sacrificed, haven't yet been fed into this damn machine. They won't be. We'll save them. The Emperor's tomb will stay closed, and the Black Ram will be obliterated from this continent.
How can I help?
Get in there and stop that sacrifice!
Let's go.
I'll follow you, Warrior, but I must assist the other Watchers first. I can't let them fight alone. Not again. I don't care if you need to kill, beg, or sell your soul to get our villagers back. Remember, they forgave you, even after all the pain you brought to Valindria. Stop them at any cost.
Don't expect mercy from me. This won't be like before. Enough stalling. Offer yourselves to the tomb and serve the Admiral. You can't win them all.
Oh no, she did it right from under our noses.
I told you I wouldn't lose to you again. Let me buy you a drink. You'll feel better.
How could you? Those women are all dead.
Don't be like that. People die every day. You barely even knew these women.
At least their sacrifice served a higher purpose.
And what is that?
Chol Mugo is leading a revolution and everything is going to change. How about instead of scolding and questioning me, you consider whether you're on the right side?
Juna, your actions are horrific.
Warrior, these were my orders. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, I'm looking at you. Looking at you quite, and judging you quite harshly. Really need to learn how to do that.
There's no point in praying now. There's no reason for any of this, no hope to hold on to. Just emptiness.
We can still stop Mugo.
I thought I'd be angry, warrior. I thought that would push me through, but I'm only tired. I'm sorry, warrior. I can't fight anymore. There's no one left. I have no purpose. I have nothing.
What about the Divine Maiden?
You're right. I still have Giona. I have to be the one to tell her. Thank you for your help.
I wish I could have done more.
You're not the only one with regrets. I can't believe my sisters are gone, that all that running and fighting only brought us here.
Sounds like the Watchers almost got wiped out.
But you're not done, right? You're going to march into that tomb and give Mugo exactly what he deserves, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Of course. I can see it in your eyes. May all of our spirits be with you, warrior.
Alright, so this ends the prerequisite quest to the Emperor's Tomb. There's a couple side quests that are involved here, stories and stuff like that. For example, this one over here. Ransack Treasury.
My name is Hyun, and I am contacting you on behalf of Sunyoung. After I told her what I had witnessed at the Emperor's Tomb, she instructed me to seek you out, insisting that she could not put any Watchers in danger at this time. I'm told you're an expert on the Black Ram, and I have reason to believe that Mugo is not our only threat. Meet me in front of the ransacked treasury and I will explain everything in person. Hyun. We meet at last. Warrior, thank you for meeting me. I take it this is your first time to the ransacked treasury?
Yes, it is.
You probably didn't see me during the battle right before Mugo opened the tomb. I was busy running to my sisters, trying to heal who I could and bless who I could not.
First Ayona, then this.
It all happened when I was tending to one of my sisters, trying to staunch her bleeding. Suddenly, I heard boots crunching on the ground, and then the hoarse ramblings of Chol Mugo. He approached with several others.
What did he say?
I pretended to be dead, but I heard it all. Mugo ordered a black-haired man, Dokgom, to watch the marauders in his absence, and not to leave his post. Once Mugo opened the Emperor's Tomb, the great walls of the treasury shifted as well. Light broke through the seams of the walls and Dokgom stared at it for several moments. Finally, when Dokgom was sure that no marauders were watching, he snuck off into the treasury like the thieving pirate he is. He must have thought that he would find treasure, and he hasn't emerged since.
What's in there?
The treasury has been ransacked so many times that I doubt Dokgom found any gold or valuables. However, Nakshakura kept his most valuable weapon hidden deep within the treasury walls. Dokgom has been gone for so long that he has either found the Emperor's sword or died trying. Will you please venture into the treasury and investigate?
I'm actually not going to accept this quest because I'm not high enough to even do it, but it'll come back later. What ends up happening is
This tomb is cursed. I'm Hyun. Please allow me to explain everything.
Dokgom went into the treasury, he did find the Emperor's sword, and he got possessed by it. So he's now the Sword Emperor, Sword King Amara, or something like that. Then there's another one. Trusted outsider, fellow warrior, and treasured friend of the Valendrians, my name is Hyuna. I write to you on behalf of the Divine Maiden and her dear guardian priestess. They insisted that I solicit your assistance. I led a team of priestesses charged with cleansing the area around the tomb. We originally arrived to help the souls of our sisters move on after the Great Massacre, but our work is ongoing. The majesty of the Emperor's tomb attracts outsiders, and the horrors within leave them dead. This means that I clear out specters all the time, outsider. I'm rarely surprised and never frightened. However, my team uncovered something new recently, a fracture in the tomb. As we approached, the cacophony of screams overwhelmed us. All at once I felt the soul's rage, sorrow, desperation. It was, to put simply, unpleasant. Such unpleasantness must be experienced firsthand, warrior. I look forward to seeing you soon. So this is the tomb, the Emperor's Tomb raid instance. Nightfall Sanctuary, also known as Twilight Temple. That's why it's called TT by the population. Is anyone else a little hot? You're real, aren't you? Yeah, you sent me a letter. Right, you're the fragrant outsider. Thank you for joining us. How generous of you to arrive at your leisure. What we're dealing with here is an extraordinary paranormal event. I'm trying to restrain the spirits, but they're all working as one. It's difficult to pinpoint who's who, what's real, and all of their screaming doesn't help. I keep hearing Nakshakura, Kuranos, what I can only assume is ancient pejorative for my people. How long has it been? Hours? Days? How can I help? Take my hand, warrior. Perhaps together, then, we'll be able to... Nakrazul Omarakash, Saba Nakmara. What's going on? I don't think they like you very much. Stay back. Don't let me hurt you. Hyuna! Help her! Anshara. Kai-Hai Varshan? Samarna? Do you not understand the Naryu tongue? Who are you? What have these Valendrians done to the Esplanade? calm down. Calm is not what comes to mind when I see our city overrun by the Valengian hordes. Yet, given all that our empire has endured, perhaps it is for the best. What do you mean? Do you not know of the blood that was spilled upon this very ground in which you stand? Our emperor seeks power and longevity at any cost. In his attempt to reach immortality, he has locked himself away in this palace. Our people are starving, yet he ignores their pleas. I came here with counselors, soldiers, and sages in hopes that we could plead the case of our people. We came seeking the emperor's favor. What we found instead was a tortured soul, a man who lost himself to madness. Our once noble emperor now lives within a suit of armor with wings forged of steel. He brought us into his throne room only to kill us and join our souls to what remains of his. He killed you? I got better. Methinks he did, and yet I stand before you. I fear I must be trapped somewhere between the realms of life and death, and you, outsider, may be my only means of escape. You two were such a help, astounding. That seemed to shut him up. He's waiting for you, outsider. I got possessed? Again? Why me? Why not you? Well, I would say that he isn't much of a fan of the Valendrians. Can't say I'm much like him either. So, we've communed with the spirit. That's good. Now all we have to do is get rid of it. Huna, are you alright? No, but let's stay focused. What we witnessed here was a man whose soul was joined with many others, among them the ancient Grand Celestial Emperor, Naxakura. Just when I thought we were done with the Emperor. Because they are all joined together, their fates are intertwined. If we want to liberate these souls from the shackles of the Earthen Realm, you must also liberate the vestiges of the Emperor's soul. Liberate? Liberate, like with your weapon. Oh. There's no need to mourn for these spirits, outsider. It's been 1,000 years. You'd be granting them a mercy. He called to you, so this is your task alone. We'll ensure that these souls remain in the throne. Can someone please give me some water? So this is what we call a pleb raid. It's a 24-man instance that's a simplified version of Nightfall Sanctuary. It's mostly meant just for people to get some materials and shit. So, that concludes this video for the Emperor's Tomb area, Nightfall Sanctuary. With this, I can now do a lot of different things. But we'll go and move on. This video will end up being posted once I actually clear the Emperor's Tomb so that we get one coherent storyline. Alright, see ya. Bye.